So my name is Mary Greenwell. I'm here with Get the Gloss to do actually a winter bride look on the gorgeous Annabeth. Summer brides are all about very natural makeup and sort of hair up and probably, pale mouth and sort of slightly bronze skin, etc. But, winter bride for me is very much about that sort of whole snow white look of sort of, very pale skin, obviously a healthy looking skin, but pale skin and a really beautiful red mouth. It's kind of the reverse of summer bride. So I'm going to start off by hydrating the skin. I'm going to use the Hydrate Beauty Gel Cream. Now this has slightly more hydration than the serum, which I absolutely adore, which is ideal. But this will hydrate for the entire day, but it will not make your skin look greasy. So it's a great product to use, okay? Taking a generous amount of my fingers. And remember, you would probably have a dress that was quite low. So remember to also use the cream on your décolleté. Massaging into the skin. Foundation I'm going to use is the Smoothing Effect Foundation, Perfection Lumiere Velvet. This is a little bit more matte than a foundation I would normally use because I want her skin to stay kind of even toned all day, and this is a perfect foundation for it. It's good coverage, but not too much coverage. It's perfect for this kind of thing. So here we go. It's obviously got to match the skin tones, match the neck look, so this is absolutely blending beautifully. I think often brides get quite hot, because they're nervous and they're excited, and it's their big day, so there's lots of emotions going on. So I'm inclined to use, especially for winter, when maybe you walk into the church, it's really cold in the middle of winter, but then you're also really hot at the same time. So I want to give a nice coverage that will really, really protect the skin all day. It won't look heavy, but it's going to protect and give a really even skin tone throughout the day. And I have to say this foundation is amazing for that. Look at that, look how perfect that is. Flawless, gorgeous skin. Moving on to the eyes. So now I'm going to use the correcting concealer in number 10, which is the palest in the group. And this really is my favorite concealer. I love it. It's so easy to use. The wand makes it absolutely so easy. Look out, my darling. So sweep once. Put it back in the thing. Sweep again. That's it. Now I'm going to start knocking this in. Again, I'm just brushing the brows. Following on from what I was saying, I'm going to use a pale, sweet eye and a deep, dark red mouth for my bride, for my winter bride. So for this, I'm just going to use a very sweet, gentle palette. It's so beautiful, and it's called Tissé Mademoiselle. I think that's rather appropriate. She's about to go and lose her mademoiselleness and become a madame. So here we go. I'm going to use probably all 4 colours, yes? I'm going to first of all use this gorgeous colour here, the ivory, sort of lovely ivory colour under the brow. Then I'm going to move into the gold, which is this one here, this gold here. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. You can see how gentle this palette is. It's fabulously gentle. And very appropriate for the look I want to achieve. Now remember, whether it be summer makeup or winter makeup for a bride, the last thing your husband-to-be wants to see looking down towards him in the aisle is someone he doesn't recognize. So keep your makeup very much in keeping with how you would normally wear your makeup. Just obviously perfected and maybe with a theme, but incredibly simple on your marriage day. I'm now going to use the more rusty of the two darker colours. I'm going to use this one at the bottom. And this colour, I'm putting along the eyelid like a smudgy liner, but it's pencil, so it'll last. It's powder, so it'll last longer. And then just taking it up into the corner, just a little bit into the corner. Bring it out just a little bit to elongate the eye. Lifting it up and taking a little bit of the socket this side. Now, we've used this colour, we've used this colour, and we've used this colour. I'm now going to use this one, top right hand side, to go underneath the eyes. This palette, as you can see, is really bringing out the green of her eyes because it's such a lovely, sludgy, gentle palette. It's perfect. This look can be worn by everybody if you want to be, you know, the Christmas bride, the winter bride. You can see how putting the colour underneath the eye has actually made the eyes seem so much bigger. And I'm going to go straight on to mascara. I'm using black and it's waterproof, okay? That's a very important thing during your marriage day, I would imagine, because you're probably going to cry a lot, if nothing else, out of happiness. So waterproof mascara is the way to go. If you put the mascara on the roots of the lashes, they will look longer at the top. I can't say it enough times. It's because we're working in the roots of the lashes that our lashes look so long, okay? One of the things you want to be sure of on the day is that you don't want to look too over blushed before you get there, because what you will be doing is flushing and blushing a lot throughout the day. So keep it to a minimum. I'm going to use a very, very gentle blush and see where we go from there, and then see if we want to add any sort of warm, slightly warm glow, as in a bit of a bronzer or whatever. But I'm going to start off just using this colour, which is very, very neutral. It's number 30 and it's called Mocha, and it's one of the powder blushes. But as you can see, it's very, very, very neutral. It's almost got no colour in it at all, but it's going to add the bit of life that I want the face to have. Quite high up there. Okay, that is more than enough, but by the time I've matted down her T-zone with powder, that'll be fine, but that is more than enough. Now I'm going to do the bit of the makeup that is the Christmas bride, which is the red mouth. Right, we have two reds here. I love them both. I'm going to see which one we like best, all of us, you and I together. Yes? And then there's this one. This is more matte. This is the matte one. Now I'm going to stand back and I'm going to look. Put your head up a bit, baby. Right, guys. I think now let's look. I want to show you the difference. There's the shiny one with slightly more blue in it. Yes? And there is the more orange one. Having done that little test, you know, this one is more festive, if you like, but this one is slightly more, it's slightly more demure. Okay, this one is slightly more demure. So I'm going to go with this one, rather than this one, which is slightly more party. This one, which has less shine to it and is more matte, is probably better for your wedding day. So, lip pencil wise, I'm obviously going to outline the mouth in a red. It's a beautiful matte, as all lip pencils are. It's matte, it's great. It's going to help the lipstick to last all day. So now I'm going to use the Rouge Allure Velvet, which means matte, in number 51. Because because it's a red, you can see little faults that you've made, little mistakes that I've created. I'm going to correct with a lip liner because I'll have more control, okay? So there's the mouth complete. It's looking pretty gorgeous. I'm not going to, because it's a matte lipstick, I don't need to matte it down because it is what it is. It's going to stay now for much longer, and I've outlined it quite well with lip liner, so I'm just going to leave it. Now I'm just going to do the T-zone with powder. Actually, the only feature I haven't done now is the brows. I'm just going to do the brows. I wanted to wait and see if we needed to fill in the brows at all. So I'm just going to brush them through and see if we need to fill them in. Okay, now that has just given a little bit more shape to the brows through here. I'm not going to take it any further out through here, nor am I going to take it further in. It's just that little beginning at the top there to give it more shape. I think that's pretty much it. Here we go. So this is it. This is my beautiful winter bride.